fillies that we're looking at as they come into the paddock, most of the fillies have been walking very calmly. Untapable, she's got her, I hate to use this phrase, game face on. I mean, she's flexing her muscles right now.
So there's the scene as the fans ring the paddock as the horses arrive. Let's go to Josh Elliott with Rosie and Untapable.
All right, Tom, thank you. Again, I am here with Rosie and Untapable, who will be on board the clear favorite heading into the Oaks. Rosie, Untapable, looking good. But in these final minutes, how's the horse looking to you?
Well, she looks pretty good. I can see her right over there.
How's she been training this week?
She's been looking so good in the mornings. I mean, she's really the standout training, and Steve is really in love with the way that she's going, and he's really high on her, so couldn't be happier.
You know, for you personally, 2 years ago, you told me that your life changed when you became the first female jockey to win this race. What then would another win today mean for you?
I don't know. That was really a special race for me, and 2 years ago, I kind of feel like it's my race. So we're going to try to win it again. I mean, it'd be huge.
This would also be just a scene setter again for tomorrow, the 140th running of the Derby. You'll be aboard Vickers in Trouble. Bit of a tough draw, perhaps. You'll be starting out of the 2 gate with opportunities of not being in the race. What do you think about the position?
It's not like your most preferred position, but I think I have the right type of horse to come out of there. He's really sharp out of the gate. He's really athletic. He's agile. Being one post out is probably a little better. So we're going to have to work out a trip. I think we can get into a good position, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, let's not look ahead, though. Get out of here. You got a big race to run. Thank you. Rosie and Untapable again. She'll be on Untapable as the paddock begins to fill up. There she is, the 6-5 favorite. Much more from
96-20, and no Oaks winner has ever produced another Kentucky Oaks winner. This filly was third in the Fairgrounds Oaks. Ball coach Rick Pitino just bought into this filly, who raced in the Sunland Park Derby. She was second there. Corey Nakatani seeks his third Oaks score. Number 11, My Miss Sophia, named for the 11-year-old daughter of owners Bill and Tracy Mathis. Todd Pletcher won the Oaks last year and has the saddle services of hot riding Javier Castellano. This filly has won 2 of her last 3, including the Gazelle at Aqueduct by over 7 lengths. Number 12, Got Lucky, Pletcher again, this time with John Velasquez aboard. This filly second to My Miss Sophia in the Gazelle and to Untapable in the Rachel Alexandra. And number 13 is Untapable, winner of the Rachel Alexandra and Fairgrounds Oaks by over 17 combined lengths. Rosie and Untapable looks for her second Oaks win in 3 years. She won on Believe You Can in 2012. And that's the field of 13 for the $1 million Kentucky Oaks. Well, which jockey will smell the lilies today? Mike Smith on Rhea Antonia tries to be the first to win the Oaks back-to-back since 1960. Or will his buddy Gary Stevens win his third Oaks? He's on Fashion Plate. While Victor Espinoza on Kiss Moon hopes this is a dress rehearsal for tomorrow's Derby. But they'll all have to beat Rosie aboard the favorite Untapable at 6-5.
As was the jockey Corey Nakatani. Tom?
All right, so that's good news. And we'll now reload the horses again for the Kentucky Oaks. As Unbridled Forever, the Dallas Stewart trainee, a long shot, as was her mother, and she won the Oaks, paying $96. Unbridled Forever at 13-1 at the moment. Untapable still the heavy favorite. So back into the gate. Let's go back to Larry Colmus with the call of the 140th Kentucky Oaks.
Got Lucky has taken her spot in the starting gate. There'll be 1 left to load, and it's Untapable, the favorite, taking the outside stall, goes in. They're all in line, ready for the start. And now, acting up in the starting gate is Fashion Plate. Fashion Plate has unseated Gary Stevens, who's getting back aboard, and we're just about ready for a start here. taken the lead. My Miss Sophia tries her best to stick with her, but Untapable is moving away. She's 3 lengths out in front of My Miss Sophia as they come down to the final 16th. It's Untapable. Untapable is well clear. She is unstoppable. She is uncatchable. She is untappable. She wins the Kentucky Oaks over My Miss Sophia. Unbridled Forever was third, and then came Rosalind in fourth.
Well, Untapable was as advertised. The heavy favorite, Steve Asmussen, the winning trainer, certainly happy to see something positive occur in his life these days, as he's been the subject of the controversy which we covered earlier. And now he has won the Kentucky Oaks with Untapable, and Rosie and Untapable has won her second Kentucky Oaks title.
It was almost a yawner. I mean, you know, it was never in any suspense. Rosie had the Untapable in a really good position. Now, I don't know if she was aware right off the bat that Fashion Plate got left, because it did change the pace complexion, so she was a little bit closer with Untapable. But she had My Miss Sophia in her sights at all times. Sugar Shock, I don't think she was too much worried about. But it was funny because on the far turn, there was a loose rein. It wasn't like Untapable was pulling her out of the saddle or anything, being very aggressive during the middle of the race. But when Rosie called on her turning for home, she was there.
And My Miss Sophia ran a heck of a race, and she's a good filly, and yet Untapable just left her for dead here at the top of the lane. 3 wide on the first turn, losing ground. 3 wide on the second turn, losing ground. But when you've got a Cadillac like Rosie and Untapable has underneath her here in Untapable, it doesn't make any difference at all.
Much the best in the Kentucky Oaks today, as Rosie just keeps her mind on her business, takes her down to the finish line. And for Rosie and Untapable, another Kentucky Oaks win after Believe You Can back in 2012. And what did she say to Josh earlier? I own this race.
She does. And if she keeps getting mounts like this, she'll continue to own it.
It's Untapable. Winchell Thoroughbreds, the owner, Steve Asmussen, the controversial trainer, watching the race.
Go on, baby, go! Go on, baby, go! Yes, baby, go!
And celebrates a victory in the 140th Kentucky Oaks. Let's go to Donna.
Josh Elliott talked to you, and you said, I own this race. Rosie, you've just proven, indeed you do. In the last 3 years, you've won it twice. Tell me about Untapable's win today.
She was really great. You know, we ended up from the outside post. I wasn't worried about the post like some people were, but we got into a great position. She runs her best when she can just get into a great stride, and she relaxes so nice. She's growing up, she's maturing, and she is magnificent. She was the favorite coming into the race. She came in here off of 2 straight wins this year. You know, everybody knew she was the filly to beat, but at all points, did you feel like you had plenty of horse underneath you? Absolutely. She just, you know, she shuts off and she relaxes, and she kind of gives me the ear twitch, like, let me know when you want to go. She's absolutely fabulous. I'm so thankful for Winchell and for Steve for having me on her.
Rosie, a little bit of drama before the start of the gate with a couple of fillies acting up in the starting gate. She looked like she got a little hot. Were you concerned at all?
She came out of the paddock a little hot, but she really calmed down when she got on the track, and there's a lot more space, less people. But we went in the gate the first time and took the halter and shank off right before it happened. So then she was without that, and when we came out and we had to walk around behind, she relaxed even more than she was before. And she stood in the gate perfectly, got out perfectly. She's perfect.
Well done. And you're pretty perfect in this race, too. Congratulations.
Thanks, Donna.
Let's go to Tom Hammond.
All right, Donna, thank you very much. It looked like she twitched both ears to me. She won so easily. Rosie said she twitched her ear saying, when do you want me to go? And when she was asked to go, definitely she did. Let's go to Bob Newmeyer.
I talked to Doug O'Neill, the trainer, Tom, and he said that she looked fine to him. You know, he's going to check her out again to make sure, but everything looks good for her, Tom.
All right, Kenny, and into the winner's circle, Untapable, a filly by Tappet from Funhouse by Prize, bred by her owners, the Winchell Thoroughbreds, and the Winchells, with all the controversy surrounding trainer Steve Asmussen, stayed with him, kept their horses with him, including Untapable, who takes